Greetings, girls, guys, and gaming fans. This is Small Archangel. Welcome back to 7 Days to Die Alpha 13.8. In the last episode, someone's interrupting me. There's a zombie down there dying on my spikes and trashing them at the same time. In the last episode, we finally got around to placing, yes, I'll come to you in a minute, a roof on our tower base. I haven't quite decided yet whether we're gonna place another floor up here or whether we're just gonna have this as, you know, like a really good lookout come sniper tower. Let's see. I'm not sure if I could hit that guy from here. I think we might be a little bit far off for us, actually. And you could see the tree farm that we started from here as well. No, I think he might be a little bit too distant. But I might place some more sort of iron bars around as well so that we can see a bit further there. We can snipe straight downwards should we need to, because at the moment we're in danger of falling down there. But today we have got a different agenda in mind, because also in the last episode we finally learned the recipe for a mini bike, and I just found this engine in a car just down the road from our base. This is excellent. The engine is not very good quality. However, oh, look at the state of this. You see, every 5 minutes I could spend my whole life doing this. Please, devs, de-nerf the spikes. Ah, can't reach that one. Okay, not worth spiking ourselves, is it? Let's get on with this. Let's see where we're at. Alright, so we've got mini bike wheels, which are good quality. We've got handlebars, which are a bit trash, but they're a good quality. We've got an excellent battery there. And what else do we need? We've got a shopping basket, which is very useful also. And we've got 638 gas cans. We've got some repair kits as well, which we're going to need. Now, we're going to need to make a seat, and we're going to need to make a chassis. Now, for the chassis, let's see, we're going to need that. We're going to need some of this. I'm pretty sure we need leather, and we still don't know how to make leather. How annoying is that? So we're probably going to need to, and we're going to need this for the chassis as well. So, let's see. Mini bike. Handlebars. Okay, I've missed out the headlight. What a fool. I've got several headlights here. We don't need handlebars. Got handlebars. We need the mini bike seat. What are we missing? We are missing duct tape. Ah, we've already got 2. We need 4. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can make duct tape like this. Duct tape. There we go. Let's make 2 of those and we'll be good to go. There we are. Now make them. Mini bike seat. Mini bike seat. Quality of 600. Nice. Not that that's going to make the bike go any faster. Now we need to make the chassis, and as I understand it, this is going to be my absolute first mini bike for the whole of Alpha 13. I haven't even made a mini bike in any of my other. There we go. It's in the forge now. So let's just put that onto smelt. It's going to take half a minute to make. And while that's doing, we're going to grab some wooden frames, because I'm going to want to, we're going to want to sort of, and we'll get some concrete mix. Welcome. There we are. I think we've got some iron, so we probably won't have enough to, oh, we'll just see how we go. Okay, so we're going to want to make a stable place. Hello, mini bike chassis. I will leave that going for the time being. Need to shove some more iron in there. There we go. Alrighty, let's get to it. So I think we've got all the parts we need for our bike. The engine's pretty crappy, so it's not going to be very fast to start with. We are going to build... Well, to start with, I'm not going to build a structure, because that just seems to invite zombies to punch crap out of it. They don't seem to pay much attention to the mini bike anyway, which is a good thing. Oh, while we're here... Let's do this. I've been meaning to do this for ages. There, that looks so much better. There's 2 under there, which are going to need upgrading. The iron is going to need upgrading as well. Okay, we might just place it here. And to heck with the fact that it's going to be, you know, on a bit of a diagonal. Doesn't really matter. So let's just take out some of this grass, first of all. Okay, that'll do for the time being. We've got a bird's nest there. I've looted it already. Right, there's plenty of those around here. It's just finding them. Okay, and then we're going to place these, but we're going to dig out first because I want this to be vaguely level. And obviously at the moment it is not remotely level. So let's see. We want this to be level with the road, to be honest. So let's just get this on a level with the road because otherwise it's going to be a total nightmare for our bike. Oh, looks like we've got a drop. And that is over there. Alright, let's just see. So that's going to be roughly there. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be on something of a diagonal. But there's not too much we can do about that. Oops. Try and make it vaguely square, or at least oblong. Like so. And then we've got a bit of a hole there as well, so we're going to have to fill in some of these holes with gravel because otherwise we're going to be getting the bike stuck in them, which is not good. Been there and done that in previous alphas. And that is not what we want at all. So we're just going to upgrade this to the first level first. We're just going to make sure that this works. I'm just hoping that having a platform of player-made blocks will make the bike less likely to sort of glitch into the void, disappear and otherwise bug out. Because having a mini bike finally and then having it completely glitch out just sucks. Okay, so that's not a very big platform. It doesn't really need to be a very big platform. I might make it a little bit bigger later. I might put some sort of structure here, like a garage or something, but for the moment I'm just going to leave it as a flat platform because we probably don't really need really need a structure. And in any case, in my experience, you place a structure, the zombies punch it. That's what they do. So at least this way there's nothing much for them to aggro. Now what I'll do, I will get some gravel, I will fill that hole in, but I will also perhaps put sort of gravel going up to the front of our garagey type thing here as well. And we'll probably put a chest here as well so that we've got, in fact I'll do that now. We'll make a chest. And we'll place that here now because that way we're going to be able to put the bits of our mini bike in it. We're going to be able to put things like fuel and repair kits and stuff in there as well. Which reminds me, I've left the fuel down at the bottom of the base, which is quite foolish. So I'm going to have to go and get that. But before we do that, let us try and put this bike together. Now that is, yeah. It is really quite hard to place these things because they just want to place themselves on top of your head for some reason. You see, there it is, on top of my head. Now, why the heck is it on top of my head when there is clearly plenty floor to put it on? There we go, finally, and some cobwebs. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we'll place our engine and wheels. We've got handlebars. Oh no, hang on, we haven't got handlebars. Okay, I forgot to make our handlebars properly. We've got a basket, we've got a seat. And yeah, we have to make the handlebars because I forgot. Okay, well, we need to get some fuel anyway because like a dope I left that downstairs too. We'll get some gravel so that we can fill in that hole too. Okay, it's just gone dawn. I've spent the night kind of digging out a bit more of the corridor here and lining it out with wood. I haven't done the ceiling yet, but that's not a major priority. Mostly what I'm after now is not the stone, obviously, got tons of that. Mostly what I'm after is the iron ore, but I think we're going to have to go mining for a bit more of that. Also need a bit more clay, but not planning on doing any of that grinding right now, of course. Right now, we're going to go on our mini bike. If I can get out the doorway. I'm just making gravel at the moment, because that seems like a good thing to do with the overabundance of stone that I currently have. Alright, it's been eerily quiet around here. Ironically, since I actually upped my my zombie settings somewhat. Looks like... Is that a gore block? That's kind of weird. I didn't think gore blocks were back yet. I'm pretty sure they're not actually, so that's an anomaly. Okay, so... to our total lack of garage then, and we see this is just sitting here innocently. Let's see, I've got a load of that. I can put most of that in there, but we're still going to end up with a bit of it, I think, because we're still crafting that. That's okay. Now, what became... Why is its engine still running? And what became of all of the rest of the fuel? Did I literally put all of the fuel into this thing? Because I had about 300 lots of fuel. And now I've got none. And I don't remember putting it anywhere else. Or at least, did I put it in here? So, to our plan today then. Well, for one thing, we're going to need some fuel, aren't we? And we don't have a passing gas in this POI here. But one of the reasons I needed or wanted a bike was because we've got... There is a fuel station, not there, that's a popping pills. We've got a fuel station all the way over here. I think there's a passing gas somewhere. There's one right there in that biome that we first started out in all that time ago. Did we find any other passing gases around the place? We found a working stiff tools down south a bit. But I think that was it. So far, that's the only one. Okay, so we're going to see if we can get this thing to a petrol station before we run out of fuel. And the sound is kind of buggy. It cuts in and out. Oh, maybe that's the side I've got a cruddy engine. I honestly don't know. But it's still going forward, so I'm guessing it's just buggy as anything. But the sound is, yeah, that's quite annoying, actually. It's very, very loud when it's working, and when it's not working, it just makes it sound like my bike has completely run out of fuel. But I cannot believe the amount of fuel it actually takes. I had like 300 odd cans of fuel, and they just went completely just like that. That was bizarre. Okay, this is the way we need to go. It is really quite annoying, actually, not being able to check the map while you're on the bike, because... I mean, I think actually I wouldn't in real life have to stop my car and get out of it in order to look at a map. Not really. Of course, the bike's quite slow because it's got a really cruddy engine. Okay, here's the wasteland. So we know we have to pass through the wasteland in order to get back to that POI we first came from. I'm just hoping we get there without our bike running out of fuel. We've still got some way to go through the wastes here. I don't really want to break down and run out of fuel here. We're down to 45% in the tank, so the burn isn't too bad. Nonetheless, as I say, we're really not there yet, and it is kind of bad to have to keep getting off the bike in order to look at the map. And actually the sound, the engine sound is sort of off more than it's on, which suits me just fine, to be honest, because it's too flaming loud when it is on, so that's a bug I can deal with. But I really would like to be able to look at the map while I'm on the bike. I mean, stopping the bike, fine, you know, but getting off it, not so good, not so cool. I actually can't believe we ran all this way through all of this wasteland on foot, although to be honest, I'm not that much quicker on this bike as it stands, but yeah, it was actually really a really long journey, and I'd forgotten just how far we had to go. But I think we're just approaching the POI now, so that's cool. It's about time. Well, we're finally here. It's taken most of the day to get here. Thankfully, I am already wearing a coat because it's not a very warm place. let's see if on the map I can find... Yeah, we've got it marked, so we should be able to go towards that. And the engine has just decided to make a noise. Oh, and it's gone again. There are a few store prefabs here, but the one we want really is this one over here, I think. Yeah, there it is. This is the only one we're really interested in at this point. We're going to rob that. And then if we've got time, we'll look at some others, though. To be quite honest with you, the amount of time it's taken us to get here, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, we might just try. See if we can get some better tyres. We're obviously... Come on. We're obviously going to have these guys to deal with. Rubbish. There he goes. Enough of that. Okay, let's see if there's any more oil barrels, etc. in this place. In fact, it's usually easiest to break in through these doors here. There we go. See if there's anything good in there. Just some water, hey ho. Now what have we got? Oh look, those I'll just scrap because that is perfect. That's what we're after, something really good like that. We'll rob that. And I think we've learned the recipe to turn oil barrels into cans of gas. I think we have. I'm not absolutely certain, but I think we have. Let's hope so, eh? There we go, and I might just grab that as well, and then maybe we'll have some spare. They're a bit rubbish, to be honest. I think we'll scrap those because they're not going to be too great. And we emptied that. Yes, we did. Okay, so it's not great that this is the nearest petrol station we have, and it's miles and miles away. Nope. Nope. Hey ho. We'll have a look at here. I can never remember if there's any gas cans in here as well. There might be something else. Let's check out the bookcase. Flaming arrows. I don't think we've learned that one. Yep, we have now. And of course, beer. Nice. Out we go again. Now, is there anywhere else in town we're likely to find any petrol? How much did I get? Well, we've got a fair amount. Let's just fuel up. What's this? Spanner. Oh, it needs what? It needs repairing? What did I do? Good grief. Is there any fuel left after I've done this? Hardly. This is a thirsty little beast, isn't it? There's no way. There's no way it needs all that, right? There's no way. Let's just put that in there. Now we'll see if we can turn those. No, we haven't learned it. That's so annoying. Okay, well we've got them and we can't use them. Oh, and I forgot we have to look at the map off here. So there we go. Let's see. What else have we got? We've got a bunker. We've probably got some other prefab, other store prefabs. We've got a pop and pills. Oh, let's just have a look around and see what we can find. If there's a working stiff tools, that would be useful. Okay, given what time it is and given the fact that we've still got quite a crappy engine which takes forever to get us back, let's just change these wheels out for the better ones. We've got 2 sets of good quality wheels, which is great. I'm going to have to try and learn the recipe for a gas can because, we're going to need that. And I'm going to have to keep a lookout now for sources of petrol everywhere we go. And we still desperately need a decent engine because that engine is absolute rubbish. Let's see, how do I get out of here? We have to go pretty much in the direction we are. There we go, floodlit, but it's already 5:30. No, don't hit the zombies. I might just check out this car that's up ahead, because if that's a complete car, and if that has got an engine in it, it might just... No, it has not, damn it. Might just get us home before midnight. Well, it's getting dark here in the wastelands, and I am chugging along at an annoyingly slow speed. I'm pretty much searching every car I come across that's even vaguely in one piece, in the hopes of finding a new engine, because this one's going to drive me crazy. But so far, no luck. I better just check. We don't go that way. We do not go that way. There's a whole car up ahead, so we're going to check that as well, but we're probably going to have to take out this zombie first. Although he hasn't actually noticed me. There's also another full car over there. Always worth checking the ones that are complete, because you get better loot. Though in this case, that ain't the case. But we're in for fun times up ahead, because it's going to get dark and the zombies are going to start running. They always hear your bike coming, obviously. Oops. Roadblock. Steers like a cow. Here we go. It's gonna be dark. It's gonna be zombie running time any second now. There we are, and we're still in the wastelands. Oh joy. There we go. Look at these guys. Oh my god, that would be a horde then. In fact, that's a feral legging it after us right now. This is not good. The bike, hopefully, even though it's about as crappy and slow as you could possibly get, is still outrunning the feral a little. This is good. This is the creepiest looking wasteland ever, with the bike light on all of the trees. And there was even a zombie bear in and amongst that lot. Oh my god. There's some more. Do not crash into something or we are doomed. By the time we get back to base, we're going to be down to as much petrol as we had in the first place. So it's going to have been a little bit of a wasted journey. We're really going to need to find a source of fuel closer to home. Oh, and there's a hornet. Oh my gosh, they're all after me now. The wasteland is not the place to be at night. Even if I see a complete car, I'm not going to be stopping for nothing. I've just realised something. I know why there was a feral in that lot and a zombie bear and all the rest of it. It's day 42. It's a blood moon. How did I forget that exactly? I don't know. I've got to that point in the game where all of a sudden I forget about the feral horde. So that was the feral horde running towards our location. Well, I guess that's how we dealt with this feral horde, guys. That was not actually intended. There's a couple more, but they're just normal Zeds. Everything looks really freaky in the bike light, actually. Woo! Roller coaster! We're gonna have to do something about those holes in the road, or we're gonna get ourselves stuck in them. That would be bad. Well, here we are. Home sweet home. And I can't believe I forgot that it was Feral Horde night. I was just so excited at the prospect of using my new super glitchy mini bike. You can shut up now. I was just so excited at the prospect of using my new super glitchy mini bike that I completely forgot about the hoard. We've got 6 barrels of oil there. We'll put those there. And I've got 1 random iron arrow, and I'm really not sure. Or 1 random stone arrow, and I'm really not sure why. Okay, so we're going to get ourselves back into our base pronto. So there you go, folks. So apologies if anybody was disappointed with the way I dealt with this 6th feral horde. The next one we will be entertaining here at home. So we've got a bunch of stuff, not very much of any great use or moment, I don't think, but we found a little bit of fuel. What we're going to have to do, I think, is go search for places where we can get fuel from. And really, it's a downer because unless I can find somewhere that's closer to it, it costs me so much in fuel to actually get there that it's not really worth going there. Especially since those barrels of oil I can't actually be converted into fuel. So that's kind of annoying, actually. The one thing our POI does not have, I think, is a fuel station. I haven't searched absolutely every corner of it, and maybe I should do that just to make sure that there isn't a fuel station in that top right-hand corner. If there was, we'd be saved and we'd be sorted. But as things stand, not entirely sure how to proceed. We could perhaps try and make biofuel, but the amount of fuel that the bike takes is insane. I mean, I think the devs really need to look into that. In my opinion, the devs do need to do something about the consumption of the bike, because it seems insane to me that it takes 1,000 cans of fuel to fully fuel up a mini bike. That's just, well, it's plainly nonsense. It's just crazy. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Hit the like button. If you know more than I do about the mechanics of the new mini bike, or, you know, sort of any other sources of fuel we can get, yeah, there's biofuel, but it takes a hell of a lot of corn. Corn takes a heck of a lot of time to grow. You're really not going to make that much biofuel, and I'm still going to be in the same kind of situation. It's going to take a hell of a lot of time. So whether or not the mini bike is actually worth the trouble at this point, I'm not sure, unless we can find somewhere else where there's a fuel station, and then maybe set up a new base, you know, very close by it. That's the only option that really is open to us. So, until the next time, guys, till the next episode, keep gaming, keep surviving, and bye-bye for now.